Hi, let's talk about your kids in a vehicle and some of the frustrations that we experience as moms. The first is that crazy passer backer move. How I never knew until I had children what my shoulders were capable of and how many ways I could stretch and reach that arm until I had to get a nook because there was a screaming child and it was on some crazy place you can feel all around with that bad boy. I mean, anyway, boy, my arms are way more flexible than they were before I had children. And then the other thing is, what is it that children do in the back of your vehicle that can make it look like you could, if they're in there 20 minutes and it can be clean when they get in, and you park and you open a door and it looks like someone had a 3-day festival in the back of that van, the amount of trash, it just rolls out. I have a couple solutions that I have found that help me both with the passing back thing and the cleaning of the trash ideas. And let's see if you can help find them usable for you as well. I found this shower caddy in the dollar bins at Target not long ago, and I love this. This sits on the back of my seat, so the kids can reach this from their seat, and I keep crayons, a juice box, a snack, Kleenex, washable dry erase markers, and a little wipe for that dry erase board right in there. I change this around maybe every month when I clean it out, and I just throw a new snack in or a new juice box in each time I know they've used it. We don't need these every single time, but it sure is nice if they're thirsty or they need a snack that I don't have to pull over or pass one back from the front. It's all right there for them. I love that. I also love the idea of this little remote control holder that I got at IKEA. It literally was just made to go over the top of a seat, and I just put it over the captain's seat that they sit in, and I use it to hold a dry erase board, a little dry erase board, and a coloring book or two. That way they have access to it all on their own. I love a dry erase board in the car because you can ask them to look for numbers on signs or practice things, or they can play tic-tac-toe. It's a little bit more open-ended maybe than just a coloring book, but sometimes you just need quiet in the car, and then a coloring book comes in handy. If you don't have captain seats and your kids sit and there's a space in between them, you could just put a basket right there and then put their books and things in there so that they could reach them on their own. Just think of how could they reach them from their car seats. And if you have more than one kid sharing that seat, you might just get two long skinny baskets so they each have their own and they don't fight over what is what. Well, that's just crazy talk right there. Of course they're going to fight over what is what, but maybe they won't fight for that 30 seconds about that thing anyway. The other thing that I love is the ability for the kids to be able to throw their own things away as they use them. I have tried a lot of things in the car for a trash can. The bag tied over the front seat thing, a regular trash can, and this has been my favorite find. This is actually a pet food container from Target. It was about $10, and I really debated about whether or not it was worth it. Let me tell you, it so is. You can take a regular shopping bag, loop the front around it, cut the back open, and then just tie it around. That way, this bag is not going to fall inside it while they throw trash away. You can see that I have mine weighted with a full water bottle. That way it doesn't tip over quite so easily. But my favorite part is the fact that there's an easily open latch and lid. So once they throw something away and they lock it, if I do have to hit the brakes fast or someone kicks it over, all that trash does not spill out all over the vehicle. I love this. Best $10 for my van that I've spent so far. I also keep just a very little first aid kit. I literally just have an antibacterial tube that's almost empty and Band-Aids. I have been a hero at many a park because I have Band-Aids. Band-Aids can cure almost anything in a pinch, and I love that. I also really love a wipes container. My kids have been potty trained for a long time, but wipes for sticky hands and big spills and that gross porta potty that you don't know how long it's been since somebody cleaned it. I don't know, something about the peace of mind I have with running a wipe over it. I still use these all the time. They sit right on the floor. I slide them back and forth pretty easily. I also like to keep a little neat sheet in the van with me. That way, if I'm going to a sporting event or something that's really damp and gross, I always have a place where we can sit down and stay a little bit warmer. there's no need to keep this in the closet because anytime that I'm going to use this, it's going to be someplace probably where we have driven. So I almost always just keep this in my van. That way I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. Just throw some snacks in there and we're off. I hope this helps you feel a little bit less frustrated with the passer backer arm and all that craziness that can happen, and the fact that sometimes you feel like a theme park trash picker upper once you put that vehicle in park at the end of even a 20-minute drive. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope some of these ideas help me. Let me know if you have anything that's way cooler than what I've come up with for my van. I'm always open. Talk to you soon. Bye.